Yo, what's up, boxing world? Another big fight coming at you. Lomachenko versus the Axeman himself, Walters. But before we go any further, this is your boy T-Dub. What's played in the sports? We are here live, and I want to start off just asking before I get into my breakdown and prediction, who are you picking? All right, so before I jump right into my prediction, like I said, I want to touch on a couple fights from each fighter, fights that I think that maybe took them out of the shadows or dim light straight into the sunlight to get them in a position that we are excited about this matchup. Top Rank definitely took a hit on some of their matchups before. This is one that I can say people are going to applaud, especially if the fight lived up to it. First, I'm going to start off with the Axeman Walters himself. All right, he had a huge victory over Nonito Donaire. If you did not watch the fight, go back and watch it. From my opinion, I thought Roy Jones was definitely early on siding with Nonito Donaire. He thought his skills, his boxing ability, and by him being a veteran, he was going to be able to take the young lion to school. Well, by the end of the fight, the student was now the teacher, and Nonito Donaire did not pass his course. Some keys to victory for Walters in that fight was he had a really good jab. And it's not just a jab that he's just trying to touch you, he's kind of filling out there, or just a quick snappy jab. It's what we call a man's jab. So when he hits you, it's meant to cause harm. It's meant to hit you. It's meant to get your reaction. So even if he did decide to feint with it, you would react. And another good thing that he has going for him, which a lot of you have seen right now, he has really good power. He has that type of power that if you ever played a video game, you know, your ball's all the way green and the people got to keep hitting you and it slowly chips down. Well, he has that type of power that you can be full green and it can hit you one real good time and have you operating at max in the yellow zone all fight before maybe sending you off into that red really quick. For an example, he took a fighter like Nonito Donaire with a good jab and good power and took him out of his elements, took control of that fight with that pressure. He even had Nonito fighting in a style that really wasn't meant for him, which led to Walters getting the stoppage over Nonito Donaire. So I'm going to jump right from him right over to Lomachenko, which this guy needs no introduction. He's only had a little over a handful of fights, but you can tell from the fights that you have seen that he has skills. He does have a loss, I believe his second fight. He does have a loss. But from that point on, he has some really good victories. I believe maybe right after that loss, he fought Gary Russell. Gary has extremely fast hands, but Lomachenko took that away from him. See, now, this wasn't a fight that he got an early knockout or anything like that. This was a fight where you saw it go pretty much the distance, and he just outboxes Gary Russell. Gary has good speed, but the one thing about Lomachenko is he has great head movement. He feints a lot. He throws paw and shot. He will come in for the kill. Really good body work. And he will pressure you if need be. So with a fighter like Gary Russell, who has extremely fast hands, a lot of times you can take that away by putting smart pressure. Coming in, working off your jab, moving, going, changing your levels in your head, throwing combination punches. Make him smother, because most people that got fast hands don't want to be on the inside. They want to be on the outside where they can actually box. And he done it so effectively that he took Gary Russell out of his game. He just outboxed the boxer. Better movement, better skills, better combination, better head and body movement, and overall just picked Gary Russell apart like taking pieces out of a puzzle. Ladies and gentlemen, no need to wait anymore. We are at the fight at hand. Lomachenko versus the Axeman Walters. What does Lomachenko need to do to win this fight? He needs to do exactly what he's been doing. Moving, combinations, not being in one spot. Not only target the head, but target the body. stepping out, spinning. Sometimes Walters throws a single jab. Lomachenko needs to be countering that jab and make him pay every single shot he throws. If it's only one shot, I don't care if it's a jab, if it's a hook, if it's a right, he needs to be countered. He needs to pay. Now, let me jump over to the X-Man Walters side on what does he need to do. I think he does need to do more than Lomachenko. I'm not sure if he can. Some fighters fought so long, and if it's not broken, why fix it? I think he needs to move his head more. He needs to double and triple that jab up. He needs to use smart pressure. Since Lomachenko is the better boxer, hands down, he needs to take that away. Make it a slug match. Put your power on him. Hit him. The way you can take a boxer out of his game, land those big punches. Put him into the yellow zone. You can watch his boxing form change in front of your eyes. His hands will be up, or they'll be tight, or he'll be having good posture. And all of a sudden, you see him more relaxed. His elbows is out, and he's thinking more. Instead of reacting, he's thinking. And when a boxer is thinking and not reacting off instincts, you got him. But now let's get to a prediction. It's very hard for me to side against Lomachenko. His overall skills, I think his head movement, body movement, combination punching, equally working the body with combination to the head, lateral movement, not just going backwards, but lateral, stepping around. That's how come power punchers need to set their feet most of the time to land big shots. And if he's moving lateral and not right in front of him, it's going to be hard for Walters to set his feet and land those shots if he's always having to adjust and readjust and readjust. And while he's readjusting, Lomachenko is probably throwing combination punching. Now, Walters does have good power. He could hit Lomachenko and have him operating in the yellow bar for the rest of the fight. Everyone knows everyone has a puncher chance. I definitely give Walters more than a puncher chance, but everyone does have that. Another thing that's going against Walter is it's been almost a year layoff since he fought. I believe he fought maybe, was it October of last year? All right, and he's not fighting until November. Or was it December? It could be December last year. And now he's not fighting until November. That's 11 months. And you're taking on probably the best fighter. The winner of this fight will be top 10, maybe top 5. Either way, this is your boy T-Dub. Let's talk about this. I'm tired of looking in this camera and talking. Comment below. Let the discussion start now.